Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 66 of Let's Try Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, Enhanced Edition. We're going to get right into it here. Hope you guys are well. Hope you're ready to check out more of this fascinating game with me. So what we have to do, actually, is we've got to kind of game the system a little bit and basically not talk to the storyteller until we're ready to... Yeah, that's completed, Worm. But until we're ready to, help the Crusaders attack the Great Garrison. Like, we're finding allies and stuff still and whatnot. So I also would like to try to find the Desnan followers, but we'll see what happens there. They're at Market Square. Right now we're going to head to the Arendelle Party House. One of the richest and most distinguished citizens owns this house of endless revelry. The feasts held here have become legendary, and the toils of war seem to steer clear of this house until the demons came knocking right on its door. No better time for a banquet. It's actually an errand. Count Daeran, Arendelle's servant, begs for aid. The master and his house guests are locked inside a mansion that's under attack by demons. So we're going to head there because it's missable. It only takes 1 hour. It's on our way anyway. We've got to fight. We're all pretty much battered and bruised. But,
Save the last one for me.
This should be no problem.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I dedicate my body to science.
This will leave a bruise.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much done with this one. Nobody died for real, so just beaten and bruised, like I said. Level 3 vermin.
No glory without risk.
I'm gone.
Let's head out. Moving slowly, I know. We're going to drop everything on Count Arendelle's, or whoever he is, doorstep. And here we go. Okay, so what we're going to do here is hit the inventory, sort it by weight, basically just drop, all the studded leather. Ooh, breastplates are worth a lot. Probably drop the chain shirts. And for now, split these into 4 and 4. Drop 4 of them. Now we're medium. Drop these 3. So really we're carrying just a lot of, random small stuff, it seems. Half plate +1. Bardishas. Let's split them as well, and we'll drop the three Bardishas. You know what? This is really the most poundage. So just drop it for now. Still down to medium. I guess we'll have to make do with medium. We'll pick those up at the end of the battle, or the end of everything. Got dretches. Let's hit the loot in here. Bourbon. Herb liquor. Contains dozens of different ingredients. Local alcoholic beverage. Onions, mixed with spices, flour. Milk, cheese, and butter. Whoa. First aid kit. Ooh, tail sting. Ooh, bezoar. Gold coin, shining shell, and scroll of touch of gracelessness. Onion and mix of spices. And let's take care of these dretches.
Can we retreat already?
We're just gonna try to do it like, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. We have negative levels, we have ability damage, we have all sorts of nasty stuff to purifying solutions. It's hard for us to pass perception checks. Just quite the mess. Wait, open it from this end. There you go. Alright. See if there's anything up here though. We hear the party going on. Oh my goodness. Whoa. What a splendid occasion, Count. And this new Numerian elixir is quite something. He is Count Daeran. We've got people dancing on tables. Abracandilos. Oh look, such darling little creatures. I smell beauty. The demons out. Wonderful, now brace yourself for the smell of your own blood, you ghastly eyesore. Daeran, drunk noble courtesan, okay. Ooh, a ferocious shear. Ooh, a Cambion wizard. Wow, this is pretty wild. Oh, there's a Ranka. No kidding. Alright, this homie's gotta die.
You won't survive me.
And this Cambion wizard, we gotta have Lan take him out
Endure this.
before he gets any thing going. Oh, nice. Drunk nobles attacking him. I don't know what, there's Daeran. Maybe Daeran's a party member even. Who am I selecting? Land.
Make every strike count.
What am I looking at? Ferocious Shear. Oh, I died for real. It doesn't matter. Load the game. We'll skip that cutscene. But I think we can pretty much do this without, well, I mean, we're really cutting it thin and dry here. Let's see.
I'll watch your back.
And we have no healings, right?
It should work. Is it
Target
flawed?
types, right? Nino, do you have any healing ability? Not really. Oh, you don't even have your level 3 spells yet because we haven't rested. I mean, we can just, bum rush this until we take care of it pretty much. Okay, skip the whole cutscene. Oh, Aranka's music. Is Aranka a bard, and is that going to be a party member too? Oh, so much good stuff here, guys. Let's attack the Ferocious Shear. And she's a stinking cloud. Cambion wizard. This guy's about to die. Strike him. Strike him down. Come on, Magdalar. Did Daeran go down? No, Daeran's right there. Attacking the Shear. Okay, down goes the Shear. We're just ganging up on everybody. Next is this Cambion wizard. I went down, but I didn't die. No, right here.
You won't survive
Cover me,
me.
alright?
Dissect your cadaver.
Someone said I could dissect your cadaver. Aranka died. Whoa, 48 damage with the wicked longbow. Aranka and Daeran are alive. Lots of other people went down though.
Endure this.
Abracandilu just got rocked. I don't even know how Magdalar did that. This Dretch right here. Down he went. Thanks to Aranka. Using an ear-piercing scream even. Come on, Aranka, focus! There must be a way out somewhere! Or, come on, Aranka, focus! There must be a way out somewhere! Boom, son. Wow, look at that bard stuff. It kind of makes that magical stuff. But, quick save. Cool. We did it. Knowledge World.
It went splendidly.
Portrait of Galfrey Mendev, ruler of the kingdom and founder of all crusades, into the world wound. There she is. Alright, let's talk to Daeran.
Greetings, valiant stranger who has just burst into my life. I am the master of this house, Count Daeran Kale, myriad mellifluous monikers Aronde. No need to introduce yourself. I find remembering insignificant details, such as the name of passing acquaintances, such a bore.
Daeran, wow. Daeran.
Wow. Bona fide blue bloods and unparalleled aristocracy. All this makes me itch to do something really crass. Ooh, like blow my nose on the curtains.
What are you waiting for, my squamous squire? The curtains in this room are velvet, but we have some excellent silk ones with gold thread elsewhere in the house. Take your pick. My soft furnishings are yours to do with as you wish. I'm quite sick of the place, truly. I shall either sell it or burn it to the ground and build a new mansion in its place. Now that we've finished with the niceties, tell me this. How did all those thrice-damned demons end up at my soiree?
Must have been some party to miss the fact that Canavros was being attacked by hordes of demons and Discari himself.
Oh, come. The party was deathly dull. Rather like one of the prelate's interminable sermons. I really ought to be grateful to the demons for their intrusion. They certainly added a frisson to the proceedings. It seems as though Discari's occasion was altogether more of a crush than mine, if you will pardon the pun.
The Count cast a look at the curtained window and the light from the city's fires flickering between the gaps in the fabric. I don't like you, die. What should I know about you, Count, apart from the fact that you're highborn and very rich?
As a child, I had my very own pony, but I always dreamed of having a lamb. I was never allowed one. Sheep were seen as peasant animals, utterly unsuitable for the scion of a noble line. The trauma haunts me to this day. I think of it every time I have roast lamb for dinner. I'm sorry if I failed to sate your curiosity. I loathe talking about myself to people I don't know, even more to those I do know. The only thing worth knowing, aside from the fact that I am highborn and filthy rich, is that I dislike Puritans and demons in equal measure. Well, perhaps demons a tad more.
You don't seem very concerned about the city's fate.
I have no friends here whose untimely demise I would care to mourn. The only alarming thing is how easily all this happened. I don't care for the thought that demons could come calling at my door at any moment. And just think, everyone had so much faith in the ward stones gifted by Iomede's herald, and in the might of our tamed dragon, as if there had been no Dresden or a dozen other routes where the demons overcame every defense.
The Count falls silent and rubs his brow, looking fatigued. The hand of the inheritor is a warrior angel, always ready to answer Iomede's call whenever she must directly intervene on Galarian.
The Arendes are one of the most ancient and noble families in Mendev. They are related by blood to Queen Galfrey herself.
Wow.
The Count is the last remaining member of his dynasty. The rest all perished around 10 years ago. In the tragedy at the family seat, Heaven's Edge, the demons got past the defenses and massacred everyone inside.
Wow.
I thank you for providing your friend with that helpful summary, my lady. I believe I've seen you before, with that hilarious buffoon Horgus Gwyrm. I sincerely hope you are not engaged in any kind of sordid arrangement with him. The thought of something so splendid in proximity to something so grotesque makes me feel quite ill. You deserve a better fate than that, no doubt.
Orgus Squirm is an arrogant noble and one of your companions in the journey through the dungeons below Canabras. Oh, right, we know who Orgus is.
Your civility knows no bounds, Count. I most assuredly do not have any arrangement with Master Gwyrm.
As Camellia speaks, hints of carefully suppressed irritation slip into her voice. And Daeran said, the Count's voice drips with courtesy, but he somehow manages not to sound thankful at all. Well, he didn't say that, but... You can go to the Defender's Heart. It's under the protection of Earbreath, Tyrabate, and the Eagle Watch.
I thank you for the invitation, but I am not quite as desperate as I may seem.
No.
At times, it is better to be surrounded by the repugnant mugs of demons than the sour and dour physiognomies of Iomede's righteous paladins.
I'd pick you over...
What about my physiognomy? Sour enough for his lordship? Don't worry, another few minutes with the dazzling Count here, and it'll sour like week-old milk.
Seela raises her sword with a flourish and uses its smooth surface as a mirror.
What's this? An attractive paladin with a sense of humor? You're a veritable walking scandal. Either way, my mansion is now safe. I have a pair of half-decent guards. I just need to drag them out of the storeroom and bring them to their senses. I ordered them to drink a love potion, you see? For reasons which seemed extremely witty at the time and in the state of inebriation I then found myself in. They can guard the house while the valorous paladins beat back the demon assault. They will beat them back, yes? As regards myself, I feel like stretching my legs. I know rudimentary divine spells.
Yes.
I am no friend to demons.
He's a companion.
And I elevate any society that I deign to grace with my presence.
Awesome.
I shall accompany you. Only for a short time, of course. I have no desire to remain at the vanguard for a protracted period. What say you, my ephemeral but highly diverting acquaintance? After all, Lord Descari spoiled my party. I now burn with the desire to spoil his.
The Count is silent for a moment, thinking. I could say thoughts. Thoughts?
I don't like this guy much at all. Not even because of his personality, but just... I sense something dark about him.
Aw.
I guess thumping him one next time he comes out with more aristocratic witterings is not allowed? All the more reason to take him with us. If we don't kill him, the demons surely will.
Land flashes a cocky smile.
Don't ask me. Having him tag along would be like going for a nighttime stroll through the back alleys with a diamond tiara on your head. Even I don't like that kind of attention.
The Count's presence can only benefit us. I think we should say yes.
What? You're asking about whether to take this boy with you? The question lies outside the bounds of my interest. By the way, did you know that the young scions of noble families often sponsor the research of young scientists? What laudable passion for knowledge. True, the size of their donations bears a direct correlation to the hazardousness of the experiment being conducted.
He doesn't look like a whiner, and he can hold his own, so he won't be dead weight.
Deal.
Capital. Good acquaintances that begin and end at just the right moment often leave the most pleasant memories. Wouldn't you say?
Indeed. Alright, man. We got Daeran, Arande. Since Camellia has so many negative levels, I'm fairly sure we're going to replace her, so welcome in, Daeran. Awesome. And there's Aranka over there. She might even be a party member. Let's loot the place a little bit. Drunk Noble had a dagger. Blood Vial. Masterwork Scimitar and the Cambion Wizard. The Ferocious Shear had a bardiche called Decimation. Oh my gosh. What? What good are all the Crusaders if the kingdom's nobility are not safe even in their own homes? Thank you for saving me, stranger. When those demons broke in, it was ever so terrifying. Courtesans. Terrible tragedy, terrible, I say. When those demons came through, they smashed a fine bottle of Keonan Red. Vintage it was. What good are all these crusaders if they can't keep us safe at home? Wait, there's someone back here who... The Count is so gallant, so handsome, and most importantly, ever so rich. It's hard to imagine a more agreeable gentleman. Drunk noble had a dagger. Sad. There's a lamb or something on the table. Pretty cool. Alright, let's check the knowledge world here.
A success worthy of praise.
The intricate patterns on the harp depict the stars, the moon, and butterflies, the hallmarks of the goddess Desna. Oh, are you a Desnan? You are a Ranka, that's right, she is. Thank you, stranger. The young woman does not look the least bit scared. Her cheeks are flushed and her blue eyes are glittering. For saving us from the demons and for your timely entrance. I swear I don't know who has enraged me more today. The demons or the oh-so-affable master of this house. Tell me about yourself. I'm a bard. What else? I only arrived in Canabras recently. I'm touring the whole of Mendev and far beyond its borders to perform for my devoted fans. What can you tell me about the master of this house? About the Count, her voice drops to a whisper. I've wanted to smash a jug over his head about 5 times today already. He just brings that feeling out in people. It's one of his many talents. Other than that, well, you've probably already heard about the Arendé family. All I can say is that the Count's servants flee this place like rats from a sinking ship. No one ever stays here for long, even though he pays them extravagantly. I even heard one servant complain that he always feels uneasy in the Count's home, like someone is watching him, unseen eyes staring at the back of his head, even if his back is to the wall, even if he turns around. I don't know if I believe all these tales, but I'm just telling you what I've heard. Yeah, that's the word on the street, too. The tiefling hunches his shoulders. This mansion, it's the tastiest morsel in the whole city, but all the thieves are afraid to even set foot in the street. Are you deliberately talking as if I'm not here? Excellent. Like any polite host, I shall return the favor and act as like you're not here either. I'm a friend of Ilk's. He asked me to find you and protect you. The young woman clasps her hands together. Ilk's is alive, and he's made a brilliant new friend. It's a shame it had to happen now when the city is under siege by the demons, and those pig-headed inquisitors are pursuing us instead of doing something useful. How did you end up here? Holren's hounds found me and Wallflower, and they tried to capture us. I distracted them, then I lost them in the streets before charming my way into this party. Even if the Inquisitors saw where I went, they wouldn't have been allowed past the door. Holren holds no sway among certain members of the aristocracy. So I picked a good place to lie low. That is until the demon showed up. She shivers and wraps her arms around herself. Now that's more like it. So I have inadvertently been harboring a traitor wanted by the Canabras Inquisition. This day wasn't such a waste after all. Do you know where the third of your group is? Wallflower, no idea. If he knows about the demon attack, he won't just hide away. He'll go out and try to help people. If he doesn't know, well, you have no chance of finding him. He's a pretty skilled mage, but I doubt he'll risk using magic. He'll probably do something the Inquisitors won't expect. Pose as someone, disguise himself. We had a great selection of masquerade costumes in the temple. She becomes lost in thought for a moment. I know, I'll tie my shawl around your arm. Wallflower gave it to me. He'll spot it right away and know you're a friend. If I were you, I'd look for him in Canabras' market square. Tell me about yourself. I'm a Ronka traveling bard and follower of Desna. Many of my fellow bards are rootless misfits who wander the world, unwilling or unable to live a normal life. For me, that's only partly true. I have a wonderful family, my mother, father, grandmother, and brother. Right now they are far away and I'm sure they miss me, but they have always supported me in my vocation and they left me be free to roam. Because they knew when I couldn't be happy while there was so much of the world I hadn't explored. and so many places where people might need my help. Why did you decide to break into the ward stone and cast magic on it? You put your lives at risk. Your information could have been a trap set by the demons. But it wasn't a demon trap, Aranka says forcefully. Then her voice softens and her expression turns pensive. You know, living next to the world wound and seeing the powerlessness of the Crusaders, it's very hard. We've been trying to defeat the demons for 100 years now, and we have nothing to show for it. I think that Queen Galfrey and the other leaders think that we can defeat evil if we line up our soldiers in perfect columns and send them marching off with a stirring battle cry. We just need a few more soldiers, a little more discipline. But we've been marching for 100 years, and it's always one step forward, 2 steps back. And while the soldiers are marching, people like Holroot are seizing power behind their backs. His fanaticism and cruelty were forged in the same furnace as the Crusaders' righteousness. We will never defeat the demons if we keep trying to march down this same path. We need to change tack, to challenge our principles, trust our hearts and our friends, and not moldering doctrines. We need to listen to any entity that is willing to help us. My friends and I listened, and we trusted, and we tried to change something. At least we tried, even though it didn't work out. Great idea. Marching in straight lines won't work. So let's go attack the demons in a merry band of hopers and dreamers, brimming with enthusiasm and doing just whatever we feel like. When the demons see us coming, they'll die of hysterics, and our victory will be complete. Naive children, that's what you are. But I admit your words stir something in my soul. I wouldn't put you in charge of a military campaign, but I'd be proud to fight alongside you. Can you get somewhere safe on your own? It looks like the Inquisitors aren't busting down the door just yet, and they're not hiding under the bed, so I think I'm safe for now. I'll be fine on my own. I'll go to our temple, to Ilk's. The Inquisitors must have searched there by now. They won't go back for a second time. I have to go. Good luck. May Desna be with you, stranger. Alright, musician. This attack is another outrage. Where was the queen in all this? Alright, let's time to check out Daeran pretty soon. But let's head deeper into the manor. If we can, we've got a mobility check, that should be no problem. Maybe, I don't know.
This is my kind of work.
There we go, we got past. There's a dead noble back here. Ooh, 47 coins, a gold ring, only worth 25. A composite longbow worth 100. Studded leather, 2 alchemist fire, and a cold iron masterwork scimitar worth 200. Nasty. An area exit. Trophies left, so we just collect all. And there we go. Lovely. Now, are we still too heavy to move? No? We Gucci? Oh, we're overloaded. Huh. Anyway, guys, we have stuff to check out. Like, how long have we been playing? 28 minutes. Okay, good. We have breastplate +1, half height armor +1. Let's go in. Date from newest to oldest. Aranka shawl. The Desnan Adept gave you this indigo shawl to mark you as a friend to her and an ally to her fellow worshippers. It is decorated with constellations embroidered in tiny silver beads. Do I have to put that on somewhere? No. And this, Decimation. Whenever this +1 cold iron bardiche confirms a critical hit, it deals an additional 1 damage to Constitution. Nice, and it's +1. It's two-handed, no one can really use it. Sold for 1900. Not bad. Touch of Gracelessness. Daeran. She can learn that, but it's a touch. So she'd have to pass a strength test to touch somebody with a melee attack. Woljif can learn it. He's a little bit better. With a single touch, you reduce a creature to a fumbling clown. caster level is 1, so it's just dexterity damage 1d6. Successful fortitude save halves the penalty. But still, not bad. Got that short bow of code. Well, let's check out Daeran and see what he can use. He's got an Amulet of Natural Armor +1 and a light crossbow. Looks like an interesting chap. Very charismatic. Muse touched, Azada blooded. That's interesting. Not very wise or intelligent. A little bit of dexterity, and he can level up to level 4. Or level 5, actually, most likely. He's an oracle. Just a plain oracle, though, I think. Although the gods work through many agents, perhaps none are more mysterious than oracles. These divine vessels are granted power without their choice, selected by Providence to wield powers that even they do not fully understand. Unlike clerics who draw their magic through devotion to a deity, oracles garner strength and power from many sources, namely those patron deities who support their ideals. Instead of worshipping a single source, oracles tend to venerate all of the gods that share their beliefs. While some see the powers of the oracle as a gift, others view them as a curse, changing the life of the chosen one in unforeseen ways. And he's neutral evil. Dang. Let me hit my water bottle, guys. Bear with me. So he's just a kind of neutral evil guy, but I like him. I do. Nice clothes too. Does that amulet actually... Oh, okay, the amulet stays there whether he's wearing it or not. Doesn't actually show. So he's an oracle. Check out his character. We might not get to everything this episode. A contrary soul, falling victim to a deadly demonic plot would be enough to give anyone a grim outlook on life and on the looming threat from the abyss. But the young Count Daeran is a contrary soul. He sees the world as a grand playground and seems to turn a blind eye to the self-sacrifice of the Crusaders and the horrors of war, feasts and frivolity, banquets and banter. Daeran lives like the world is ending, and it very well might be. I mean, I don't like him, like, too much. I mean, yeah, he's got some pretty weird stuff about him, but great persuasion. Can use magic device a bit of knowledge, bit of mobility, corruption from us right now. Check his abilities. He's an Aasimar. Wow. Humans with a significant amount of celestial or other good outsider blood in their ancestry. While not always benevolent, Aasimars are more inclined toward acts of kindness rather than evil. Aasimar heritage can lie dormant for generations, only to appear suddenly in the child of two apparently human parents. Most societies interpret Aasimar births as good omens, though it must be acknowledged that some Aasimars take advantage of the reputation of their kind, brutally subverting the expectations of others with acts of terrifying cruelty or abject venality. Aasimars look mostly human except for some minor physical traits that reveal their unusual heritage. Typical Aasimar features are hair that shines like metal, unusual skin or eye color, or other unearthly marks of beauty. And he can eventually get wings. You gain a pair of wings that grant a +3 dodge bonus to AC against melee attacks, and immunity to ground-based effects such as difficult terrain. I don't know if he has them now. I can't tell. He's an oracle proficiencies. They're proficient with simple weapons, light armor, medium armor, and shields. Except tower shields. So he can be like a bruiser a bit. He's an atheist. We've been over that with Nenio, I think. Maybe Camellia. Is Nenio an atheist? Atheism? Doesn't really say. No, she knows Nethys. Lan Iomade is his deity. Wuljif, Callistria, Sela Iomade. Magdalar doesn't have a deity. Darn. Got tryptophans 4 though. My deity is of course Desna. So he's the first atheist with us right now. I think Camellia was, but we'll go over it. On Galarian, atheism usually denotes the belief that those beings commonly called gods are not worthy of the authority and reverence bestowed upon them by others. Atheists rarely doubt the existence of deities and generally acknowledge that deities are very powerful beings, but deem them no more than that. Instead of gods, they tend to revere ideals such as goodness or freedom, philosophies such as the prophecies of Calistrate or diabolism, or nothing in particular. Some scholars argue that the term atheist is incorrectly applied to these people, preferring terms such as dystheists or mesotheists, or mesotheists, dystheists. Others call themselves agnostics, insisting that no mortal can say what is divine and what isn't, as the workings of the divine are fundamentally unknowable by mortals. However, such distinctions are lost on a generally religious society, and most accept the more common term. Atheism is looked down upon in many parts of Galarian, but is enforced on a state level in the nations of Rahadum, in Garund, Tuvet in the River Kingdoms, and Bakwan in Tianxia. Despite their lack of faith, atheist soul are still judged by Pharasma. Their posthumous fate varies. Some are sent to planes best matching their individual alignments and philosophies, while others become bodiless spirits in the astral plane, are reincarnated, or find their fate in the graveyard of souls, which of course is Pharasma's location. He can uncanny dodge. He can react to danger before her senses would normally allow her to do so. She cannot be caught flat-footed, nor does she lose her dex bonus to AC if the attacker is invisible. She still loses her dex bonus to AC if immobilized. A character with this ability can still lose her dex bonus to AC if an opponent successfully uses the feint action against her. If a character already has uncanny dodge from a different class, she automatically gains improved uncanny dodge instead. Powerless prophecy. You are forewarned of danger but can't act to prevent it. You gain uncanny dodge as the rogue class feature, but you are staggered for the entire first round of combat. Wow. At 5th level, you gain a +4 insight bonus on initiative checks. That's awesome. At 10th level, you gain improved uncanny dodge as the rogue ability, using your oracle level as your rogue level. At 15th level, you gain a +4 insight bonus on all your saving throws and to your AC during the first round of combat. Cool. An oracle with the life mystery adds lore and nature to her list of class skills. So he gets final revelation. Upon reaching 20th level, you become a perfect channel for life energy. You become immune to bleed, death attacks, exhaustion, fatigue, nausea effects, negative levels, and sickened effects. Wow. So he's got these spells that he can use, I guess. Not have to prepare them or whatnot. Remove sickness, lesser restoration. Ooh, restoration, son. There it is. Neutralize poison, and he'll have breath of life, which cures 5d8 points of damage plus 1 point per caster level. Max plus 25. And this is one friendly creature. Unlike other spells that heal damage, Breath of Life can bring recently slain creatures back to life if cast upon a creature that's died within 2 rounds. Apply the healing from this spell to the creature. If the healed creature's hit point total is negative, add a negative amount less than its constitution score. It comes back to life and stabilizes at its new hit point total. If the creature's hit point total is at a negative amount equal to or greater than its constitution score, the creature remains dead. Creatures brought back to life through Breath of Life gain a temporary negative level that lasts for 1 day. Creatures slain by death effects cannot be saved by Breath of Life. Like cure spells, Breath of Life deals damage to undead creatures rather than curing them and cannot bring them back to life. That is awesome. So he gets that from the life mystery, and eventually gets even heal, greater restoration, heal mass, heroic invocation. Sources of mystery. Each oracle draws upon a divine mystery to grant her spells and powers. This mystery also grants additional class skills and other special abilities. This mystery can represent a devotion to one ideal, prayers to deities that support the concept, or a natural calling to champion a cause. Regardless of its source, the mystery manifests in a number of ways as the oracle gains levels. An oracle must pick one mystery upon taking her first level of oracle. Once made, the choice cannot be changed. At second level and every 2 levels thereafter, an oracle learns an additional spell derived from her mystery. That's awesome. He's really cool. I think we'll get to the rest of this, though, next time. We're 40 minutes in, so we'll look at it more next time. But I want to say thank you for joining me. What a cool episode, because, I mean, we found Daeran. We're going to get more into his abilities and stuff in the next episode. He's got energy resist, being an Aasimar. Very cool. And he is an oracle with the powerless prophecy. Very, very cool. So I hope you enjoyed. If you are enjoying, guys, you're digging the LT, or you watched this episode and liked it, please go ahead and hit the like button. Or leave a comment. Those are 2 ways to let me know that you want to see more, and thus more will get made. And helps the channel along. Also, if you're new, I welcome you to subscribe. Feel free to tag along. Would love to have you. And hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss any uploads. That said, guys, I'm out of here. Until next time, which I hope you join me for, because we are still just getting started in Act 1 here. So next time we may head to the Tower of... or actually Market Square, I'm sorry. And then maybe even to the Tower of Estrad. We'll see. But until then, guys, be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy. Thanks so much for joining me. Ciao, guys, for now.